There was a nifty presentation to introduce the Osoyoos Coyotes to the fans at their home opener with the Nelson Leafs on Saturday night. Team owner Randy Bedard got the Osoyoos Grand Master of Fireworks Frank Van Fleet to set up an action of flames and sparkling firework showers in a darkened Sun Bowl arena. Before the darkness, the Sun Bowl was awash in yellow as the Osoyoos Bilo grocery store had yellow shopping bags with goodies for the fans. And then after the darkness, the Coyotes saw the light and treated the hometown crowd of close to 400 in total to witness the Coyotes shutting out the Nelson Leafs 4-0. Not only was Brett Souls happy about logging his first shutout of the season as the Coyotes goaltender, but it happened to the team that he played for early last season before the Coyotes traded to get him back last November. Bobby LaRue opened the scoring in the first period, coming in on the right wing, and Joseph Barton, Leaf goaltender, got a bit of it, but it ended up in the net, and oddly enough, that was the winning goal. But the big hurt occurred when Ryan Morrell came in from the left point, drifted a shot through a maze of legs into the twine, .06 seconds showing on the clock. That's a killer. The goal, 19:59 in the period, it sent the Leafs to the dressing room with shoulders slumping. They kept slumping when the Coyotes made it 3-0 early in the second period. Big, tall Daniel Stone came in from the blue line, and everyone saw the puck go straight up in the air about 8 feet, right in the crease area. It bounced down and somehow ended up in the corner of the net. The tall defenseman gets his second goal of the season. He had 3 all last year. And in the third period, the Coyotes made it 4-0 on a power play where the Yotes won the face-off right from the time the penalty was called. Cody Allen passed at the right point. Ryan Morrell, the Red Deer native, blasted a screen shot by Joseph Barton. His first 2-goal game of his junior career, and folks, that was game, set, and match. Maybe it was fitting that Nelson didn't get a sniff in this game. The Nelson coach kept his team in the dressing room instead of having them on the bench for the opening ceremonies, which took all of 5 minutes. Then the young lady singing the national anthem had to stand there and wait as they were skating across the ice, and they didn't know whether to go to the bench or stand on the ice. To put it bluntly, folks, I expected better from the Nelson Leafs. The Osoyoos didn't miss big winger Scott Robinson, who decided to leave the team in his own accord. Coach Ken Law says he's in no hurry to replace him as the forward lines are all working well together at this juncture. Coyotes and North Okanagan are tied 5 points each. Kelowna has 6. Both Summerland and Princeton have 8. However, check the loss column. Only Summerland and the Osoyoos have just 1 loss each. The Coyotes are back in Princeton Wednesday night. That's their only loss when the Posse scored a power play goal in the final minute to win it 3-2 back on September 12th. Then we all return Friday night for a good Friday night, or October 2nd. Bravo Kelowna Chiefs hit town, and it's also Tim Horton night at the Sun Bowl. Dan's being treated to Tim Bits coming in and other surprises from the Tim Horton staff. And get this, Chuck-a-Duck jackpot, $600 as well. Kelowna's 3 wins, 2 losses, and 2 defaults. You know, last year there were quite a few defaults. Kelowna had a couple. I think Nelson lost 6 points. Now, in some cases, the offending teams used a suspended player in their lineup. That's a KIJHL deduction of the point. However, some are due to having ineligible staff, which is either coaches, assistant coaches, or trainers. Any defaults under this is from BC Amateur Hockey. You know, in today's society, there are laws that say that anyone who is involved in any way with people under the age of 18 must be certified in order to perform the duties. And that certification has to be okayed by the RCMP in BC. Everything includes sports, Cub Scouts, Girl Guides, Brownies, anything where adults teach are in charge of people under the age of 18. Proper certification is a must. It has to be in place before working with the youth, and I think that makes total sense to all of us. I'm Tom Shields on CIRO Radio. 3.5 minutes into this game, we've had some body collisions already.